Underneath the southern skies of Georgia, we've got daytime baseball from SunTrust Park. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Derek Lewis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stat here, he is having a ridiculously good.
And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point.
At the plate, Miles Carter. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Carter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another chance. Max Moroff flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 1-1. Shot on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brave. Ready once again, Miles Carter. Miles Carter. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And the next in is Johan Camargo. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Camargo. Bouncer up the middle. The underhanded flip to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw again.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miles Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Guerin has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Digging in, Miles Carter, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here it comes, 0-2. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So here's Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Inciarte.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Carter is there for it. 2 down. Digging in once again, Johan Camargo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen. Get back into this thing.
Hard on the ground toward. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. An 11-7 final in this one. The Fish put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Dylan MLB The Show has baseball for you. Under the lights at Citizens Bank Park. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Popped him up. Alfaro moving to his left. 1 down. With that, a look at the batting order. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. The 0-1. On the ground is short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 4 hits here, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll move to inning number 2 here. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Miles Carter. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to...
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Ranging back is Williams. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another shot now, Miles Carter. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Carter.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Happ. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of it. Striding in once again, Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Miles Carter.
First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side. And
Bogarts lays out. What a stop. He goes to first. It's there, and he's out. Digging in to try it again, Miles Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit back up the middle. Speared on the dive to first. Wow.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
4-2 the final score tonight. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Final line score tonight.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball. Zach Eflin will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rhys Hoskins.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through, a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, Nero. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Franco.
Ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3. Ready now for the Marlins. Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Carter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Flip of his glove for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Eflin. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Weakly to the left. Scooped up. And he's safe.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miles Carter. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th.
So striding in, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
J.P. Crawford.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. The throw. Not in time. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into. Now at the plate, Miles Carter.
Shortstop, Miles Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Four runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner from third crosses the plate. The relay.
Get down, down.
The tag at third, and they got him. Boy, cut down is the possible tying run, and the inning is over. Ouch. So they. Digging in and looking for more, Miles Carter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Half has a play. 2 gone.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Eflin notches his 3rd win of the year. Gary Odom permitted 6 early. Live from Philadelphia, all set for base. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Stepping into the box, Norm Salter. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miles Carter. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Carter.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His career numbers with Adam Conley. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. Down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miles Carter. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2. On the ground to short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Ready for another chance, Miles Carter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side, fair ball down the line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins.
Back.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be tagged out as he tries to get back to second. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Tommy Joseph.
The 1-1 home. This is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what...
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Adam Conley with his 4th win this season. From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Mejia gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
First delivery to him on the way.
Get
Hit
it,
hard up the middle.
right here.
Scooped up, one there. On to first, and they get them both. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miles Carter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Marlins leave one. They trail 3-2. And now Bryce Harper. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Bryce Harper.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Right to him. Throw won't get him. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. Ready for another shot now, Miles Carter. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Miller sets. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, and the deficit remains 5-2. Here's Corey Seager, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double? There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in to try it again, Miles Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined hard toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He'll try it again from first. And a step off. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Again, he's off for second. And he'll step off. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. Digging in and looking for more, Miles Carter. He singled his last time up.
Miles Carter.
Here's the first pitch to him.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit.
And the lead will shrink to 1 as the run scores from second to make it 5-4 now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Runners on the move for second, and he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson.
His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Hit out towards second.
Hold it here.
From his backside. What a flip for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Hugh Klazuski, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. The 0-1, and there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Justin Bour. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded back up the middle, reined in to second for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Andrew Chafin gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jake Barrett earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Marlins, 5 runs on 11 hits. With 1 error, they left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40.
We're playing baseball au naturel tonight. No roof despite the light rain. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next. Dylan Peters, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miles Carter. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. The 1-0 home. This is pulled into right. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations.
Up next for Arizona, Yasmani Tomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the D-backs 2 and the Marlins. Up next from Miami, Miles Carter.
Number 10, shortstop, Miles Carter.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for him.
Ready once again, Anthony Berry. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Berry.
Ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So coming to the plate, Miles Carter. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Miles Carter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Striding in once again, Jacob May. No hits to this point.
Jacob May.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yasmani Tomas.
Hit back up the middle. Carter takes it in. And there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Jed Murillo. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Jed Murillo.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit hard. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Left for Arizona, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Andrew Chafin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Max Kepler will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. May is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Miles Carter. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Harper giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around. Now to the plate, Miles Carter. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Miles Carter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left.
Tomas going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So digging in now, Corey Seager reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Standing in, Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Miles Carter.
He's set. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miles Carter. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Carter.
Now here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 3 runs already home here. High in the air out to center field. Kepler's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jake Lamb standing in now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running pretty quick.
On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Miles Carter. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10, so we may see...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw to first. Got him. Stepping in for the Jays, Chris Bryant. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of. Next to bat for Toronto, Eric Green. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Green.
The windup and the 0-1. To short. Carter is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Miles Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There for this one is Liriano, and there are two away. Digging in once again, Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at bat.
Miles Carter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Ready once again. Miles Carter. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is.
Ready for another shot now. Miles Carter.
Miles Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it, and there are two down now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
They've been really shut down on this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't bring anything together.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Miami Marlins took. We are north of the border. Roberto Raimo, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the book. Stepping up now, Eric Green. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Carter over to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's Reimer Liriano. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Fielder, Reimer Liriano.
Shot on the ground is short. Played on the.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the third. Ready now for the Marlins, Miles Carter. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. West leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pitch out, nothing doing. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Digging in, Norm Salter. Now the payoff pitch home. Bouncer up the middle. Travis towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for one. We'll head now to the home. Striding in once again, Miles Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. And so the batting order turns over now and set to go. Devin Travis, a couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Carter waits on it. And that's the third out. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Miles Carter. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Eric Green. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Green.
To the left side, Carter ranges to his right. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Joel Gallegos. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. Guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miles Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Dolman rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it 1 away.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.